Okay, here are the Taco Tuesday rhinestone instructions. So up here we have got stones fairly close together, and they go all the way up to the seam. There's this end seam up here, and they go all the way up to there. Then on the buttons, I have a little chunk of 3. I did the bigger two, the 2 on the bottom of the triangle, and then the 1 on the top of the triangle. And then I spaced these out. These are about a finger width apart. And then you can see the detail on these edges right here. We've got one like on the curls, and you can refer to the pictures to see the placement on those. And then here, these will go just over to the side seam, and as will this, each go to the side seam. The waistband, they're about 1.5 inches apart, give or take. Yeah, see, about 1.5 inches. So I did 3 rows and I windowed them. So I did the top and bottom first, and then I put 1 in the center of it, kind of like a set of 5. So row of 3, about 1.5 inches apart on that. And then the sleeves over here, you can see that I just kind of split, those are about a finger width apart as well. And I am doing that on both sides. I'm going to do the other side in just a second as an example. All right, then on the skirt, we've got them about 1 inch apart here. And then on the detailing, I did the 3 there, and then 1 on each, like, little curl right there. All right, so a few tips and tricks. I have this on a piece of foam core. I cut the foam core to be about the length, or about the width that I needed. And then I use these little clips from the Dollar Tree, and they make just really great little clamps to keep the costume flat. That's my goal with this piece, is to keep the costume flat, so it makes it easier to rhinestone. I also will put like straight pins in there to hold the costume flat, which is obviously what I did over here because of these ruffles. Now, one thing you're gonna need to do is you are going to absolutely need to add some glue to the center, or to that bow, because we don't want them to come off and fall off. We had a few bows that were starting to get loose, so I would just add a little dot of glue there, and then maybe underneath here too, just to make sure it is super secure. So I'm gonna add a few, and then I've got my clip. I've got this here. I think this is also from the Dollar Tree. I like this because I can tap on the bottom of the rhinestones of the container, and it makes them lay out. It makes them flip over without me having to like flip them over by hand. So I'm going to use my wax stick and get those on there, and then let that dry before I move on to the next section.